June 20th. Annie, would you do a roll call for us?
I can do a roll call.
Okay.
If Annie is gathering her stuff. So online we have Annie Cathy, Kyla Leonards, Cheryl Hartman, MCAT, Mel Fisher, Emmy Bristow, and Jason Emery. And in the room we have Commissioners Slotnick, Skirmeyer, and Vero. We have Chris Lounsbury, Brian West, Allison Franz, Andrew Chorney, Carrie Powers, and Ann Hughes.
Awesome. Thanks, Ann.
You bet.
Do we have any public comment on items not on the agenda? All right, seeing no public comment, let's jump right to the consent agenda. Is there anything anyone would like to pull out and talk about?
I've moved to approve the consent agenda.
Second. Okay. Favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thanks a lot. All right, in terms of action items, our first presenter is Caroline Bean.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I am here to ask you to approve an amendment to our 100% clean electricity interlocal agreement with the City of Missoula and the City of Bozeman. This does not substantively change the scope of work. It simply changes the end date of the agreement to allow us to have more time with our work with Energy Strategies, our consultant, and Northwestern Energy on our renewable rate option and other 100% clean electricity work. And then it also allocates additional funding that the City of Missoula had to put towards this effort. So it adds an additional $45,000 to our work, which we believe will allow us to completely fund the remaining work to be done to get approval before the Public Service Commission with the renewable rate option, should we continue down that path. I'm happy to answer any questions, but that's the gist of it.
What's the extension from? It's now to February of 2025, but where were we originally?
It was set to expire in August of this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was a sort of an administrative housekeeping too, of allowing us to have more time.
Thank you.
So Caroline, for the dozens of viewers later who will watch this, what kind of update can you give folks on where we're at?
We are currently in negotiations with Northwestern Energy on finalizing what we're calling the term sheet for the renewable rate option. This term sheet is a framework for how we'll move forward with providing a clean, renewable energy product for Missoula County residents who are Northwestern Energy customers. We're still going through the final details of that term sheet, and then it will be brought to our elected officials, to you all, and to the city council and the city commissioners in Bozeman for public comment and review and discussion and approval, if that's what you all decide to do. So we're feeling hopeful. We've been making good progress. Summer is a hard time with vacation schedules, so there's been a little bit of that stop-start component of it, but generally moving in the right direction.
And just if I understand this correctly, and again, for the dozens of viewers who be streaming, yes. Just because we say, yeah, we like this and we get 3 ayes and the city council and the mayor all like it, that does not bring this into reality. What's the, what happens after that?
Yeah, great question. So as I said, this is just a framework to sort of line out the next steps. So the next part of the process would be going to the Public Service Commission, which reviews and approves all types of rates or changes to electricity or natural gas or any type of utility service. So first we would need to gain their approval if this is something we all decided we wanted to do. Upon Public Service Commission approval, we would then work with Northwestern Energy to design a request for proposals for a new renewable energy generation project. It's likely that it would be a wind resource, but that's not set in stone or anything like that. So we would have an RFP, it would go out for proposals. And then after we got the response to the RFPs, we would be able to translate those costs of building the project into an impact on someone's bill, either positive or negative, either more money or savings. And once we saw those numbers of what it meant for Missoula County residents to enroll, we would be able to make another decision of, do we want to participate or not? And so this term sheet right now does not necessarily mean there will be a new project on the ground. It doesn't mean that we'd necessarily participate. It just allows us to continue and get more information so we can make an educated decision and choice that is in the benefit of our constituents.
So again, just going to make sure I understand, but I want to hone in on that word choice. If we make this choice, that does not mean we've made a choice for everyone who buys power from Northwestern Energy in Missoula County. Those folks too have a choice.
Absolutely. So if Missoula County, the government, chooses to participate, it means that residents in Missoula County who are Northwestern customers would have the option to participate as well. It's not mandatory. It would be on a household by household basis, but those households wouldn't have the choice to participate unless we decided we would like to provide that option for residents.
Thanks. That was actually a super crisp and clear update. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
happy to do it. Thanks for the questions.
Asking for it.
Just looking out for Martin.
Okay.
Move we approve the amendment.
Second.
Yeah. Any public comment? All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you so much, Caroline.
Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.
All right, Kyla.
Hi, I just have a couple brief board appointments. So the first one is for the Tom Green Memorial Park Advisory Group. We have 3 terms that come up to expire at the end of this month. All 3 current members have submitted letters of interest and are eligible to continue serving. So the motion would be to reappoint Tom Jambus, reappoint Morgan Villant, and reappoint Martin Oakland. The terms are July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2026.
So they're all up at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I move to reappoint Tom, Morgan, and Martin.
Well, any public comment on this? All right, I'm gonna add my own comment. I know all 3 of these people, and Tom Green Park is very lucky to have them. So, all in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Kyla. And,
Yeah, the next one is for the Parks and Trail Advisory Board. This is just a little bit of board maintenance. We had 3 terms expire, and all 3 members have either resigned or met their term limits. 2 have met term limits and 1 has resigned. So this is moving one of the alternates, the current alternate Paige, she's the first alternate, move her to a voting member seat. She's eligible and has expressed interest in that. So that would be to appoint her to the regular member seat through June 30th, 2026. The current other alternate, Jane Plummer, has requested to stay in an alternate seat. So we're just going to move her from second alternate to first alternate, just for board consistency and vacancies. And her term would also be through June 30th, 2026. And that's on the Parks and Trail Advisory Boards.
Are you on that board now?
I am newly on that board. Is there a, wait, that's 2 people. Weren't there 3 that?
There's 3 terms that expired. All we're doing is moving the first alternate to a voting seat. The other alternate wants to remain in an alternate seat. We've extended the application period just to expand the pool of applicants that we have received. So
Okay, so
we're just moving current members. We're not doing anything with new applicants yet, just because we have extended that deadline.
Okay.
I move that we do exactly what Kyla just said.
That's what I'm trying to do regularly. Any public comment? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Kyla, for all this work.
Yep, thank you.
Do we have anything else of interest to chat about? Great, then I guess we're done. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I did want to add